Sprites. Oh, welcome back to the channel. Laynie here. We have some information rolling out this Monday morning. It looks like we have our Dapper Delights update patch notes. So go ahead and grab a cozy spot, maybe some coffee, and sit back and enjoy the video. Let's go ahead and hop on over to the Disney Dreamlight Valley website and take a look at these patch notes. All right, so Dapper Delights update patch notes. Of course, we have our release for August 21st, so this Wednesday. We are all so excited. I know I am. And let's see what they've got for us. Hey, Valley Villagers, it is Monday before the update of the launch, and you know what that means? Patch notes. Over the last 2 weeks, we shared some exciting previews of what we can expect from this update, from Valley Vignette to the developer update. We are excited to share even more today. Similar to the Thrills and Frills update in May, the Dapper Delights update will include some much anticipated content for the base game owners, as well as thrilling conclusion for the Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time, available to all expansion pass owners. As always, scroll down for a breakdown for the new content, quality of life improvement, bug fixes, more you can expect from this update. Prepare yourself. Disney Dreamlight Valley Dapper Delights update arrives August 21st, 2024. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. It looks like first they are telling us some new content that we will get to see. This is the free stuff for all players that own the base game. So let's take a peek. All right, a new character reveal in the magic of cooking as you welcome Tiana from Disney's The Princess and the Frog to the Valley, alongside new friendship quests and unique items. A new restaurant, Tiana's Palace, is open for business, providing villagers a new spot to grab a meal with friends. That one I'm so kind of fun. It's kind of nice to have actual stores. I know we create our own stores, but having actual places we can go in and do some shopping per se or grab a bite to eat, that's always kind of fun. A new stall. Visit Tiana's meal stall to purchase delicious meals, rotating daily. I'm kind of excited about this too, although the one thing with the stalls is I'd love if we, especially for those of you, me included, that have the expansion, we be able to move the stalls back and forth to different areas. I don't know why we can't do that, but I would love that, because if I want to put Tiana in Eternity Isle, I can't with her stall. Her stall has to stay in my valley. So that's the only thing. I'm also curious if it'll be like Mulan's tea trolley area, or her tea stall, I should say, where you can get 3 a day, if it will have a minimum as well. I mean, most of our stalls do anyway, so my guess is yes. A new star path, also named Dapper Delights, makes a statement with a new dreamy style for Donald Duck, and clothing, hairstyle, makeup, and furniture inspired by the Roaring Twenties. I'm so excited for this. I love this time of our the Roaring Twenties. I love it. It's always so fun. And I've said it before, I really wish in real life that it would actually rotate back into fashion, but we don't see it often. A new signature bundle in the premium shop. Ariel's Royal Bundle offers a wide range of customization items inspired by Disney's Little Mermaid, including a dream style for Ariel, a house style inspired by Prince Eric's village, and clothing items and furniture that includes opulence. Ooh, so we're getting a new bundle. I wonder, so I'm kind of wondering if this bundle is a little bit like what they did with the Stitch bundle, or if it's going to be a little bit more where we actually, they're not saying that it has kind of like a quest line to it like we did with our first few bundles and everything, but oh, I'm excited. It'll have a dream style for Ariel, which will be nice. I think that would be good. I love the idea of the house style. I'm interested in that. Always interested in new house, and of course furniture. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Weekly rotations to look forward to. Keep an eye out for new optional items in the premium shop, along with some returning favorites, as well as new weekly Dream Snap challenges and rewards. Okay, so again, same thing that we've been going through. The one thing is where it says along some new, alongside with some returning favorites. I'm kind of hoping that you can only put those items through this. I know new people come in and sometimes people don't get them, and so they want to go ahead and rotate them, but I feel like sometimes the rotation needs just to be a little bit better with including some new items that maybe people haven't had in the shop yet. That might be good. I know that they're thinking about possibly putting a lot of the items from like Star Paths. I know that's a big deal with some people, having some of those items be eligible to have in store. It's like, well, you weren't here to begin with to do that. There's a whole thing. Some people are half and half. I think it's all right. I mean, it gives an option. I know some people may have not even known about the game until now. You know, it just, or maybe they couldn't have bought it then. You know, there's ways, and it doesn't mean we have to go after other people. So that's just my opinion. Anyway, let's move on. New shipment alert. Scrooge store has received a new batch of goods for sale, including new clothing. Yes, I'm excited about that. I just hope Scrooge is not stingy, because he's quite stingy. He likes his money, but he doesn't like to give us cool things. I am tired of countertops for my kitchen, and I am tired of couches that I will never ever use, but yet I buy them because I'm like, hey, if I buy the items, then maybe I have a chance of the new stuff going through. That's what I go through. A new type of furniture. Keep an eye. Oh, what? A new type of furniture. Keep an eye out for future furniture that allows you to interact with it to gather random villagers for a photo op. Oh, that will... What? Okay, so like if it's a piece of furniture, I'm wondering if it's kind of like what the 4-star or the tags, I should say, not 4-star, but the tagged items, the ones that have the most tagged items, usually cause all of your villagers to gather around it because they become very interested in the item. I wonder if it's kind of like that, but if you use that said piece of furniture, do you have, I'm curious on this, like, do you put it in front of you so then everybody sits there and actually does a photo op? Or if you sit on it, does everybody come and sit with you or something? I'm really curious about this. This looks good. I'm kind of interested in this. This makes me happy here. If you previously purchased the Nefarious toolset or Skeletal toolset from the premium shop, you will receive a complimentary matching Royal Hourglass skin. Oh boy. Okay, so I don't have wait, I do I have the skeletal? I do, because the skeletal tool set is the one from, that's like the Nightmare Before Christmas. I do have that set. That will be cool. A lot of people were upset with that we didn't have those, so they weren't buying them, but that's cool that they're going to balance it out now. The Royal Hourglass styles will be included as part of the tool sets moving forward. Perfect. Okay, please note Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition does not include seasonal Star Pass or premium shop. Got it. All right, let's go ahead. New content for the expansion. Return to Ancient's Landing for Act 3, Treasures of Time, which is the final act of Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time. Jafar makes his way to Eternity Isle from Eternity Isle to the valley, opening the door for friendship quests and unique items that I'm kind of excited about. I'm kind of curious as to what items we will get from him and everything. I think that'll be fun. Bring a touch of unpredictability to Scramble Coin with the new Jafar figure, which changes its movement with each turn it spends on the board. Okay, well, I don't really play Scramble Coin that much. I only play it if I have to, and also to help get characters' quests up, their friendship quests. So to level them up that way. That's the only time I really play Scramble Coin. So, I mean, that's kind of cool that we've got that. That'll be fun. What I'm interested in is what Jafar's palace will look like. Obviously, if he's coming to the valley, he is going to have a house. So I'm curious as to what his house is going to look like. Like, is it going to be a somewhat of a palace, or is it going to be a mock-up of what Aladdin's palace is? That's what I'm interested at, and I think that'll be a fun thing to see. All right, improvements available to all players. Edit mode, furniture, and wardrobe. Added a search filter to the furniture and wardrobe menus. Yes, thank you. Especially for PlayStation players having to scroll through everything, it makes it a lot easier, because I know everything populates down at the bottom when it's something new, but that's perfect. Thank you, Gameloft. Love you for it. Added the ability to mark items as favorites or hidden in the furniture and wardrobe menus. Added these items to relevant new categories and surfacing favorite items to the top of the menus. Okay, so my question on this is, if you hide it, will it show up when you go ahead and do dream snaps? Because obviously it's something that isn't your favorite, but there may be a chance you end up wanting to use it, because that it could be something for your dream snap. And if it's hidden, is it going to actually show up in there? That's kind of my vibe on this. I guess not vibe, but you know what I mean. I'm curious on this, if that will be the case. So it'll be something I guess we'll have to play out and see with what they've got coming. So added the ability to save custom outfit presets, making it easier to switch between full outfits. I love this, because there are so many times I've made outfits, I really like them, and then I go and have to change something or whatever. So it's like you put it on a mannequin, which isn't bad, but when you have a room only allowing like 5 mannequins, yeah. So that's really great. I love that. Okay, added a new item tag to items in the wardrobe and furniture menus. Okay, so if it's a new item, then they're going to put a tag on it saying new item. Is that the way I'm understanding that? I think that is. Added new sorting options to the wardrobe and furniture menus. That'll be good. There's sometimes I feel like even searching for items, like you go and you sort it, and like especially the Alice in Wonderland, you sort it and you go there, you want those hedges, they're not there, and they're Alice in Wonderland. They literally came from that. So it's like, why aren't you there? So perfect. I hope they have that stuff figured out. Added the ability to remove all furniture from a room at once. Oh, that's so fun. Like if you want to redo an entire room, that is perfect. Honestly, I hope that is also something you can do. I guess I can understand them maybe not doing it out in an area of like the valley. Say you're in the oasis or you're whatever, and you want to remove everything because you're changing it up, because there's the rest of the valley. You don't want to just hit remove all on that. So I kind of would love that, but I can kind of see maybe them only being able to do just the room, because that's all they have to concentrate on. I love that though. All right, photo mode. Added 2 new full body avatar poses in photo mode. Oh, so we got more poses. So instead of like the erg and everything, we got more. Oh, that'll be great. I love to see the new poses. Everybody's going to be using them. Love it. Activities. Added a toggle to the settings menu that replaces fishing and time bending button presses with a hold button prompt. That's nice. So we can just hold it for that. Although, how does that work with fishing when you have to do it at the right bubble thing? Although maybe I guess when you get like the gold and then you have to press it over and over and over and over again. Okay, so that might work. But I like that idea. The time bending, it would help totally for the time bending. I'm annoyed by that all the time. All right, added a toggle to the cooking menu that turns off the results screen and animation while cooking. Speeds up. Oh, thank you. As much as we love it, I don't mind it if it's done when we cook a new item. That's great. I love that. But when we go ahead and have to constantly like make the same cake over and over again, yeah, it's a little annoying. So perfect. All right, Remy's special deliveries. Oh boy, here we go. Increase the base number of raw iron rewards from request to 6. Yes. Oh my goodness, that makes me happy, guys. That is one reason why I haven't really done his special deliveries. Excuse me, is because even though I want the furniture, I'm like, I don't have time to be doing all of what you're asking. You're asking so many deliveries to give me just a minimum amount for what I need. So it also increases the max reward to 15. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a little bit better. We can deal with that. Reduce the amount of raw iron required to craft tables. Oh, thank you again. Yes, that works. And chairs. Sorry, tables and chairs, but it's certain tables and chairs. And increase the amount of raw iron rewarded for completing Stitch's big order. Oh, great. I wonder though, for people that have done this already, are they going to compensate them? Like me, I haven't really done it, so I'm not sure whether they're just gonna, I mean, that's gonna be hard unless they just send everything for everyone. Reduce the number of pies needed for the pie eating contest. Oh my goodness, see, I haven't done any of this. Okay, that'll be good. I'm all right with that. If you've unlocked Remy's special deliveries, keep an eye out for a message in your box from Remy detailing the above changes and to gift you some raw irons for your troubles. Perfect. Literally, they've just said answered what I was talking about earlier. This will be available until mid-September. Okay, so the email will be available, I'm assuming. Adjust the raw iron to iron ingot crafting to appear only after the completion of the first Remy special delivery quest to limit confusion. Okay, that's good. Because yeah, a lot of people ended up losing their raw iron, not realizing that they were making iron ingots and everything. That was a confusion for people. Okay, it sounds good. That sounds like some good updates for that. I'm okay with that. Premium shop. Implemented various UI improvements. Okay. We will see with that then. Now other. Belle's character model has been reworked. So they actually did rework her to better capture the magic of her character. Okay, that's good. I mean, I liked Belle. The only thing I felt was weird was her awkward, like her arms were just totally odd. It was not realistic. I mean, they are animated characters, so that's there, but it was just it threw her off. But her face wasn't too bad. It wasn't great, but I'm excited. I know you could kind of see a little bit of her in the trailer and everything that they had last week, but I wasn't sure because it's like, we originally saw Belle and she looked great when we first saw a peek of her from the trailer and everything when it was all coming down. And then when we got Belle, she didn't look like that. So at the same time, I was like, well, maybe it's just a trailer thing that they're doing that she looks like that because they can actually animate her like that. Whereas in game, they couldn't quite do that for her. So that was how I was feeling it was. But this is great. It'll be fun to see Belle look like her beautiful self. Cross-platform play for PlayStation consoles. Thank you so much. That means a lot to everyone for PlayStation, and the fact that we will be able to also be included in Dream Snaps, I feel like it will be a real help out for a lot of people as well. I know now I can go visit my niece's Valley on her Switch, and it'll be so much fun. We've been wanting to do that and everything, so I'm really excited about this. Continue optimization to reduce crash rates on all platforms. That is always a plus. So, and I know things happen the more we get, especially the more decorating and everything that we do that causes the game to run a little bit harder and everything. So I understand it happens. Sometimes it happens way too much and everything. So the fact that this is always on the board to be a fix and everything, I understand it, and I'm happy that you guys are trying to do your best to fix it. So thank you. Reduce loading times on players' profiles with a particularly pronounced effect on the valleys that have a high number of placed objects. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like for me, my valley is, and I'm up at the 6,000. I've, marked it up there. So I'm between actually 5,000 and 6,000. So I'm literally almost at my object limit. I'm trying to stay away from it. But this, of course, is what causes things like this. So to reduce that, that's fine. I'm all right with that. Adjust the schedules for critters in the valley to provide access windows for finding some, the rare companions. Oh, that's great. Like there's that one, well, there's a lot of them I can't get unless I stay up. But like even for like that Mirabelle's quest, unless I go ahead and stay up to get a picture, it's not going to happen. All right. Adjust villager schedules to allow players to visit their favorite character any time of the day. During periods when villagers would be previously inaccessible, they will now be found taking it easy at home. Oh, I like that idea. So technically it's like they're just they're not asleep or whatever. I love that idea. Yay, that makes things easier to get some stuff done when you need them or want them and you're not available at the time. Thank you. I love that. Adjust the default sprint button on gamepad to left bumper to allow a more comfortable use for the game camera. We are investigating further improvements to gamepad users' experience for future updates, so please stay tuned. Okay. All right, we've got that. Not too bad. Okay, now we are getting into the changes and bug fixes. So let's go ahead and take a further look. All right, Village Project, Timeless Treasure Quest. They fixed an issue in which the time-bending table would be missing from the player's inventory. Ooh, I didn't know that was an issue. That's not good. Okay, What's Left Behind quest fixed an issue in which some players were unable to pick up the Orb of Remembrance. Okay. Diamond in the Rough quest fixed an issue in which some players were unable to pick up the Jewel of Time. My Kingdom for a Scroll quest fixed the issue in which Scrooge McDuck's chest would not spawn. A Deal with Ursula quest fixed an issue in which some players were unable to place the fourth crystal on the pedestal. Okay. Actually, as I'm reading through this, I'm wondering if they're going to be fixing the issue with Touch of Magic and putting clothes on the mannequins and having your creations go all jacked up. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, guys. Okay. A restaurant makeover fixed an issue in which some players were unable to enter Chez Remy during this quest. The Sundial quest fixed an issue in which the required gears would not register as found. That's good. Sundial as well fixed an issue in which some players on Apple Arcade platforms were unable to catch the Sun Core if they had no gamepad connection. Okay. An alarming development quest fixed an issue in which players on Apple Arcade platforms were unable to catch the alarm clocks as they didn't have a gamepad. All right, so it looks like Apple Play or Apple Arcade was having some issues that they're working on here. The Tower quest fixed an issue in which removing the final swirling sands could not properly register. Does not compute fixed the issue in which it required the beach area would be inaccessible. The flying metal nuisance fixed an issue in which sandstones could block the player from progressing further. Trouble in Paradise fixed an issue with the flower pots could block the way for Daisy Duck's house. Okay. Fixed instances in which a small portion of the game progress could roll back after a crash. Oh, yeah, that one's a good one. All right, fixed an issue in which a visual bug would show an incorrect moonstone value until the player rebooted the game. Okay. Fixed an issue in which occasionally caused Vanellope to appear as invisible. Oh, yeah, she would appear invisible all the time in mine. Fixed an issue in which doors would occasionally disappear when placed in the player's house. Fixed an issue in which Or fixed an issue in which the player would be unable to glide while the energy bar is yellow. Ooh, I didn't have that. Fixed an issue in which some players did not receive gold edition or expansion pass rewards in their game box. Perfect, that's good. Fixed an issue in which some Mac OS users would encounter online server errors. Fixed an issue which caused coffee tables to be difficult to grab in edit mode. Yeah, I did have some of that. Some of my stuff was difficult to grab. Fixed an issue in which multiple different versions of Oswaldian trolley tracks had the same name. Fixed an issue in which it was unclear what tasks needed to be complete to satisfy daily challenges in the boutique. Okay, that's good. I think that is in possibly with when they were using like the surfboard and stuff like that, they needed that. All right, fix an issue in which a bookshelf could become stuck in a place in front of the interior door of the avatar's house. Ooh, that's a big one. Fix an issue in which some players were unable to pick up books dropped from their inventory. Fix an issue in which some memory orbs could become unreachable under a sink in Remy's house. Oh no. Fixed issues in which the miracle bait buff would last longer than intended. Fixed an issue in which placed popcorn buckets would occasionally disappear. Oh, that would be terrible. Fixed an issue in which some clothing would not resize to character's avatar. Ooh. Fixed an issue in which they removed the small night thorns. Duty would not progress. Oh, that's not good. I'm glad they fixed it. This stuff is good that they're fixing. Various additional bug fixes related to audio, visual, vocalizing, gamepad control, and interface, and additional stability improvements. Okay, well, maybe it's in the additional thing, but they did not do anything with the touch of magic, which I am really sad about, because you are really, especially with Daisy's quests and everything, if you are doing that, we would want to have the touch of magic stuff. So want to stay update to all things, you can go ahead and mark here. So that is all right. We are okay. Yeah, so these I'm really interested. The fixes aren't bad. I'm glad they're fixing and taking care of some of this stuff. Some of it, like I said, the touch of magic thing was my big deal. I have designed a lot of dresses, and some of them have a lot of detail to them, and they're literally jacked up. So it's kind of sad that that's the case. But otherwise, all the interesting stuff that we have coming, I'm really excited about this. Like, especially that new item, that piece of furniture that might allow you to interact, or not might, it says it'll allow you to interact with and gather some random photos or characters for a photo op. Oh my goodness, that one looks really cool. So I think they've got a lot of stuff planned for us, and I'm really excited about this update and everything. I hope you guys are all as well. So thank you, all my subscribers, anyone that likes, comments, or shares, my wonderful members. You guys are the best community I could ask for. Thank you so much. You help out. I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the next video. Bye.